Hello, hello. This is the my artifact episode number 2908 maybe or 09. Ah, today's date is oh boy, oh sorry. Today's date is 26 October 2023. It's almost like a night at 9:13 p.m. At this moment, uh, okay, what exactly happened today? So today I wake up morning at 7 a.m. and yesterday I already uploaded my video. Today I just have to public my video, means title and thumbnail. I public that video, write the title thumbnail properly, and thereafter that I I was actually decide कि I have to make video about Forza Horizon. Okay. Uh, so basically, what is actually the Forza Horizon? Okay, Forza Horizon is a game. It's a racing game. Okay, and in that game there is a one particular race which is like a really very long race. Challenge is that I have to win this one of the longest race in Forza Horizon with highest difficulty level. So I just assume that it might take something really a very long period of time for recording this thing. Long period of time means like that, like let me tell you one thing. The entire race, like a one lap of race, required almost like a 14 to 15 minutes to complete one lap of race. And if I fail on that race, I have to try it again. So, and unfortunately the difficulty level is super max. Okay, so it was even more difficult. Okay, so I have to take multiple attempt to win. So I thought that ki, it might take almost like 4 to 5 attempt, maybe 6 or 7, I don't know. It will take maybe too much attempt uh, to win this race. Okay, so like round figure, like if I guess that ki, if it required me almost like a 6 attempt or 7 attempt, so each attempt is almost like a 15 minute. 15 into 7, 15 45. Let me, I am not really good with the maths. Okay, 15 into 7, so 105. So 105 minute. Wait. If I required 15 minute, so 15 minute into 7, so it takes 105 minute. 105 means like that ki almost like a 2 hours. Dude, I can easily pull it out through. I don't know, like I thought that ki like basically uh I don't know, I thought ki might take the recording would be almost like a 3 hour or maybe 4 hour, because I do have a little bit of experience with the Forza Horizon 5. Last time I make a project about Forza Horizon 5 that I have to smash 200 plus XP board on the entire Forza Horizon 5 map, and entire recording is almost like a entire recording is almost like a 2.5 hour maybe. Okay, so and smashing 250 XP board, which is kind of like a something really possible. Okay, but winning this Goliath race, one of the longest race, in the Forza Horizon 5, I think it is kind of like a something really very uh, unachievable thing for me. I think that I won't be able to win this race. Okay, so I just imagine that it would take me almost like maybe 3 or 4 or maybe 5 hours of recording. Okay, so I was actually prepared that how should I record 5 hours of recording straight? Okay, because like if some sort of disturbance happened, then then I have to do this thing again from the beginning. So I was actually preparing this thing. Okay, I was play like a before the recording. I did play this race and I fail 1, 2, 3 time I fail. So I thought that I will not be able to win this race. Okay, but I still try. So what I did is that after I ate my lunch, I just started my recording. I start my recording at almost like a 2 p.m. Okay, and uh, intro sequence wasn't really that much. Like basically, na, the entire recording was really not that much. Like basically, I'm like I was not really prepared. Okay, for the recording, for the execution technique, because this is kind of like something really new. Okay, and I was like, I don't know. Okay, so I just let myself everything that whatever the thing that I have to do with the creativity has to be do in the post production process. Okay, in the execution process, I just have to play this game. So for like, I just put this mindset in my mind. I just put this mindset and just like I started playing. Okay, so first attempt I fail. Okay, um, then second attempt I also fail. Then third attempt, somehow I just like I just like win that race. Yeah, at third attempt I just win this race, and it was kind of like something really that I never really expected that. Literally, I never really that. Like I thought it might take almost like a 4, 5, maybe 6 attempt to win this race, but it took me almost like a third attempt. In the third attempt, I win this race, and it's just like what the fuck, entire recording in just 1 hour 16 minutes, just like woo. So it was really good. Okay, so I recorded the entire Forza Horizon 5 gameplay recording. I encode that video and I started editing today, because in the editing process it will take time, because in the editing process I just have to figure out a lot of stuff. Because while I was playing the racing, uh, should i should I just remove that section that I didn't really talk, or I don't know. Okay, so in the editing process it might take something really long, so that's why I started this thing. That's why today I didn't really take a gap. I just like, let's just jump right in and just like started doing editing. So yeah, I was just edit. I went to the workout, came after, and then I started doing editing. uh, it looks cool, yeah, but still it's just very raw. Okay, uh, so it's a new experiment, and I'm really not so sure how it will be the final output, but I will try my best. By the way, the last video, car for sale simulator, the project was really good. Yeah, like the intro sequence and everything feels really fast. And as also right now, let me tell you one thing, how much views I have. Like I uploaded this video this morning and I have 2 views. Okay, so which is really good. Okay, and average view duration is 1 minute 45 seconds, so which is also really good. Click through rate is 4.6%, so that is also good. 2 views, which is like a, for most of the people there is nothing really that much number, but for me that is really good, because right now I am not really that much a kind of like a person who has so many subscriber, things like that. So yeah, like basically my content strategy is focus on making good quality of video. Okay, instead of like uploading video every day, I just focus on make a quality video. Alright. uh, but today while I was recording artifact episode, at this moment I am feel little bit of demotivated. Why? uh, because of that ki, uh, like my sister is actually called. She says that ki, my sister, my cousin sister, okay, Sonu Tai, okay, she called me. She says that ki, would you pick me up at railway station? Actually she, as she is actually doing a job in Nagpur, okay, so usually she up down, and because of some sort of reason her vehicle is, her bike or maybe scooter is not really working. So she called me. She says, hey, would you pick me up? I say, yeah, okay, definitely. So I went there. So Bhauji was there too. Okay, Bhauji, Sonuta is Mr. Bhauji. Okay, so Bhauji was there too, and I just picked them up and drop to their homes. Okay, so this kind of like a something really usual stuff, nothing really that much. But during the traveling, Bhauji says that, ki, why don't you do something really, some sort of course? um, I said, yeah, I just say that ki, okay, I will try, yeah. But there is a one thing that I'm actually guessing that ki, why Bhauji is actually says me those things ki, do you like do you want to get a course or something like that? Because right now I'm doing YouTube making gaming videos. Okay, from their perspective it's a waste of time. Okay, from every people perspective. Okay, like basically is that na ki, whatever the thing I'm doing, okay, I am actually, I know that ki, I will definitely get success. Okay, if I just constantly putting the work and everything. But in my surrounding there is literally no one is actually believing me, no one. Okay, somehow it just feel really sad, really something that came, I don't know, yeah, dude. It's just like, I, dude, it's just like, what is like, try to understand from their perspective. Okay, they didn't really see the YouTube as a career in their entire life. You are actually choose YouTube as your career. Okay, so basically is that na ki, like, you just have to prove them na. Okay, you have to prove them that ki, whatever the thing that you decide regarding about this YouTube career, it will definitely work. Okay, you prove them, they will definitely seize this thing. Yeah, I know that, yeah. And I'm not actually arguing things. I do know all those things. Okay, I do know every perspective of the people. Even my parents, my father don't really believe in me everything at all, but still I'm doing it na. Okay, so I am not actually arguing this thing. Okay, I just feel like that I just hurt little bit. So whatever, it's just like, why do you care all those things, dude? No, no, okay, I'm not actually care all those things. Like Bhauji says those things for kind of like a, like basically, I don't know, yeah, it's a very complicated thing that ki, whatever, I just like focus on myself, focus on the things that I wanted to do, and just like keep my everyday is as good as possible as I can. That's it. Okay, I just like and I'm actually like a, like basically is that na ki, if some people believe me or not believing me, like why Bhauji says some certain things to me, it does feel little bit of hurt. So should I kind of like giving the revenge and like something like that? No, it's not. Okay, like I just, one thing I just realized that कि whatever the things that you want in your life, you have to achieve by yourself. What does people says about you, what does people, I don't really care at all. You just have to understand that thing. Also is that कि whoever the people who's actually hurting you means like that, like just example that Bhauji says that ki why don't you do this course, okay, so you might get a little bit of hurt inside of you, but they didn't really hurt you, they just wanted to, they just want to be a good thing happen in your life, okay. From their perspective, YouTube is a kind of like something really a false hope, and I am running towards that. So might be from their perspective I will be fail, so they just wanted to prevent me from this thing will happen. So from their perspective they are actually thinking me for well-being, thinking about me as a well-being. So like don't be kind of like a giving some sort of revenge or less, like no, whatever it is, okay, like your father, whoever the person who says some sort of things regarding your career, whatever it is, okay, they just want to be a, they just want to be kind of like a something really a person that you are started at, you have to earn little bit of money वगैरह वगैरह. So yeah, they don't really know na कि what is exactly the content, what is like YouTube and everything at all. So just be calm, just be relaxed, all right, don't really think about that stuff. All right, so should we jump to the question? Yeah. Where was it? Okay, so question is, what are my bias and prejudice? Bias and prejudice. What is really bias and prejudice? I don't really know. Let me understand this question. मेरे पक्षपात और पूर्वग्रह क्या है? मेरे पक्षपात और पूर्वग्रह. पक्षपात और पूर्वग्रह. I don't really get it. What is exactly the pakshapat? I don't know. Question number 47. How do I handle criticism and feedback? Yeah. Um well, how do I handle criticism and feedback? At this moment, I am not really getting that much criticism. Okay, because I'm behaving like I actually improving my behavior regarding to the people, like my parents, whatever that they say, I will do this work, I help them, I'll do my work too, okay. So I'm actually portraying my kind of like a something really good picture in front of them, okay. As also because I am not in the position that I will kind of like a argue, no, nothing really at all. So because of that, okay, I didn't really get that much criticism. Almost like 6 months ago, I'm getting so much criticism, maybe every day. But at this moment, I'm not really getting that much criticism at all from my parents' point of perspective. Okay. So and feedback, yeah. Yeah, some people says giving me feedback, like as I mentioned, like my bhauji says that "Ki, would you do some sort of course?" It's not some, it's not, it's kind of like a feedback, like feedbacks, this word is actually supposed to be used when you are actually when you are actually creating something and some people are actually deciding that is it good or not. So that is thing for the feedback, okay. At this moment I am making YouTube videos, okay, and basically no one knows that ki what kind of video that I'm making, and and mostly people watching or not, they didn't really know nothing really at all. Okay. uh, so I never, like, I didn't really get that much feedback. Okay, and criticism. And actually is that key, why I'm not sharing my content, or why I'm not actually like a, like, feedback is really necessary now. You just have to understand the perspective of the people. Yeah, I know that I did it that. Okay, let me tell you one thing now. Almost like a year ago, year or 2 year ago, I was actually making a filmmaking videos. Okay, so usually for that perspective, uh, I usually call Vishal, and just Vishal is my friend. Okay, I call them, and I just like show them that, okay, do you like this video or not, वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, so he's just giving me the feedback. Okay, so let me tell you one thing. Who is that person? Does he have that much qualify regarding the content creation? Does he understand the YouTube वगैरह वगैरह? No, nothing really at all. His feedback is just his opinion. Is like it or not, he's just kind of like a something really a normal person. Let me tell you one thing now. You should supposed to be asked feedback to a certain person. That person is actually understand the content is for who are, this content is for what kind of people. Okay, and you just have to understand the every perspective, every like a wide perspective. Okay, like your feedback is shouldn't supposed to be your, okay, like someone says that, "Ki, what is exactly your feedback?" Okay, so you should say that, ki, if you have a kind of like a some sort of responsibility to giving a feedback, then you should have to I don't know, dude. Okay, why should I okay, forget it. Okay, so question is that, ki, I did it. I asked someone to give feedback about my videos. Okay, and because of like that person giving me that feedback, sometime I just didn't feel really good, and it impact me on my content creation. How? Why? How is exactly is this thing? Okay, let me tell you one thing. Now, when person giving me a feedback that what is exactly this, what is exactly that, what is exactly is this thing. Okay, so my mind is actually thinking about that key. Like, should I don't know. Let me टेल यू वन थिंग ना. अगर लाइक किसी इंसान को अगर कहा जाए कि भाई तू वीडियो ऐसा बना, ऐसा बना, ऐसा बना, ऐसा बना, ऐसा बना, so you are not actually making video for yourself. You are actually making video for that particular person, because in the end he is actually giving you feedback. And another point, that person is not even qualified for that particular person who is actually giving a feedback. Then then it's kind of like a something really a stress happen inside of you, and then in the result you will not creating that much content, or maybe you don't really have put that much confidence in your content. So it's, instead of it giving me positive result, it gives me kind of like some sort of negative result. Okay, so which is really not so good, really not so good. Okay, so then after that I realized that ki, asking like like basically is that ki giving them or feedback वगैरह, it's not. Okay, in the end I just bitterly in stress, so I just let I just don't want it to be in this thing. So yeah, so at this moment I am actually making YouTube videos. Okay, so besides Vaibhav, like Vaibhav actually subscribed to my channel. He might be found my channel and he watched my video somehow. Okay, and he just giving me kind of like a emoji on my content, like वगैरह वगैरह. But besides Vaibhav, no one knows that I am making like what kind of videos वगैरह वगैरह. And I'm not actually sharing, like, basically in the YouTube. Okay, YouTube system is actually work that key, whatever the content that you have, you should supposed to wait. Patience is really matter, because at the beginning you don't really have kind of like audience. Okay, you have to build the confidence, you have to build your audience. And how do I supposed to build my audience? Is that ki you just make content, and as also YouTube can share your content regarding the genre what you have, regarding the content, regarding the what is the genre you have, and your content is sharing to that to those person, so that people can relate with your content and they can like and subscribe. Okay, so mostly my friend have kind of like a something different interest. Okay, so like just an example is that, like, do you like cooking videos? uh no, not really like that much. Why? Because I don't really have that much interest. Do you like makeup video? No, I don't really have that much interest. So would you able to watch some makeup videos? No, not at all. Okay, why? Because I didn't really have that much interest. So if someone is actually refer me about this makeup video, do I watch that video? Well, is this person is kind like whoever the person share this video to me, uh, my responsibility is that ki, yeah, that person I know him, so basically I just have to like the video, subscribe to his channel, वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, but in the end I will not supposed to be watch the entire video because I didn't really have that much interest regarding makeup or regarding cooking. So it is really essential that the content that you are making, you should supposed to share that content to the right people. Okay, right people means person who has that kind of interest. And 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 you don't really have that many kind of like a people who is actually sharing that content, so you just have to wait. You just have to wait, focus on your content, make the content. That's it. YouTube will share it, your content regarding the person who is actually have that much kind of like a interest on you, interest on the per that genre. So yeah, don't really that much like a feedback and criticism वगैरह वगैरह. Like, criticism is actually happen when you have that kind of like a person who has so many followers and subscriber, then some people do criticize. Because when the positivity came, negativity also became. Okay, so some people do some sort of negative comments and things like that. And usually most of the time I just realize myself that uh, when the criticism is actually uh, get from the people that I know, I feel a little bit of sad. The people that I didn't really know, okay, the person who is actually commenting on my video, I don't really fucking care at all. Yeah, literally, just like I don't really have that much connection regarding the person who is actually talking shit or whatever it is. It's just like, yeah. So this is exactly how I handle the criticism and feedback. Uh, what are my communication strength and weaknesses? Well, in Artifact episode, I talk really well, but Artifact episode is a one way of communication. If you wanted to communicate with the people, you just have to learn two way of communication, and that is a big problem. Yeah, in my communication, I can talk really good in English, Hindi, Marathi, वगैरह वगैरह. But a two way communication is really really matter. Okay, because when you communicate with the people, you actually like place your point in front of people so that they can understand you, वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, so usually in my entire day, I wasn't really talk that much. Okay, like I just talk with my mother or maybe just like sister, but that is a kind of like a something really a usual talk. Nothing really that की जेवण जेवलीस का, खाल्लस का, हे पाणी पाहिजे, just nothing really. I didn't really talk with anyone at all besides artifact episode. So right now I am only communicating with in artifact episode. That's it. Okay, so what is actually my communication strength? Well, one thing for sure is that ki I will definitely communicate with the people. I will also definitely I will definitely communicate with the people in English too. So that is also my strength. While communicating, I also have a kind of like a little bit of understanding of the point of perspective, what is actually he wanted to say or she wanted to say, and understand the question and giving this answer properly. Okay, and yeah, so that is my strength. Maybe weakness, yeah, my weaknesses is that ki uh, in my entire lifetime I never really that much communicate with the people. Okay, usually most of the time I communicate in artifact episode as a one way communication. So maybe this is kind of like some sort of weakness because of that. Okay, when you have one way of communication, you have complete freedom of what you want to talk. But when you communicate with two-way communication, you have little less freedom to talk. Okay, so you just have to understand that kind of perspective. So maybe that is my weaknesses, maybe because I haven't really communicate in a two-way. But when I will have that much chance, I will definitely do such thing like that. And two-way communication is really essential too. Okay, but yeah, from like like basically I'm saying that ki uh, because of artifact episode, I didn't really communicate as a two-way communication, but somehow it actually added me some sort of values because of that. Let me tell you one thing. Um, Almost like a year ago, I won't be able to talk in English. Right now, I am talking in English very fluently. I can like imagine my word and just like it's a really great way to understand myself. It just I don't know. It's a really good thing. Okay, and I think that it was really great for me. Okay, but still, two-way of communications really matter. So maybe this is the weakness that I haven't really tried that much. Because of that, na two-way communication is actually happened when you have that kind of like a person. Okay, आप पेरेंट्स से आप दोस्तों से कितना बात करोगे हाँ नॉट रियली दैट मच ओके यूजुअली आई डोंट रियली हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ लाइक अ पीपल who I can talk very freely. I don't really have that many persons. So yeah, so maybe my situation or things like that. So yeah. Next question. How do I deal with conflicts? Yeah, that is a really good question. When conflict happen, sometimes I just have to find the solution, very peaceful solution that how should I deal with this thing or वगैरह वगैरह. Okay. But sometimes I didn't really know the solution. Then I just face the entire conflict. Okay, and just try to take minimum damage. That what exactly I have to take as a minimum damage. So this is exactly my dealing with the conflict. Because let me tell you one thing, na, I realize um, I realized too early that how should I deal with my conflict when I was in Khaparkheda power plant when I was in supervisor over there. So every day was bitterly conflict that I just have to talk to that labor, I just have to tell them that you should have to do this work, that work. Every day was really creepy, really not so good. And sometime I just put in some certain situation that I don't really have any way. Is it right or something really wrong? It's just like I don't really know. At that time, I just like face that situation head on. Whatever the problem that I will face, I just have to face it. That's it. So and when I know how should I deal with the situation, I just deal with properly. Okay, वगैरह वगैरह. But still, my conflict, like I am not, and as also is that na when in that conflict, sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, sometimes I didn't really know. So usually during this or maybe after the conflict, there is a one thing that I have which is really good that I didn't really talk that much. Like I'm actually think that ki whatever the things happened, whatever the things that I did on that period of time was good. Let me tell you one thing. In 2016 to 2020, 4 year of my life I was doing a job. Entire 4 year was completely lost. Like basically I am actually the same place that I was before 2016. Okay, imagine that I wanted to be that person, I wanted to be that person. I mean I'm actually in the same place. So I'm actually feel that key my entire 4 year is lost. So is it kind of like a something really like problem, is it really conflict happened in 4 years so I just have to talk about? No, nothing really at all. Okay, like in this 4 year na I just realized a lot of things. Like what is really the like in this 4 year I make a lot of mistake. And I realized that key what is the thing that I shouldn't supposed to do, or I don't like I don't have to do. So it's just like I understand from my mistakes. I understand the, yeah, in that particular conflict I lose that battle, whatever it is, okay, but I learn from that. Okay, what exactly the problem happened. So yeah, it's just like whatever the things happened, maybe bad thing happened, but is actually happened for the good, and I'm taking it kind of like a something really positive way. So that is really good. So this is the way that I'm facing dealing with the conflict. All right, so this is it. It's been 35 minutes, and I complete self-aware question. Now health and well-being question has to be talk in next artifact episode. All right. So this is then after this artifact episode, I will do some sort of editing, might be, but I'm really tired right now. I feel really tired, so I will sleep. All right, or maybe do some sort of editing or watch movie. I don't know, but right now I'm free to do anything. This is it. Thank you.